Rachel Bannon got the thank you from Connecticut, I'm looking at her stats and I'm like, okay, does the WNBA really want to be successful? Should this be a part two? And I'm looking at her stats and her free throws are really good. She's above, 37% on threes. And I'm like, okay, Chicago went straight to that thread. They just released, what's her name? Rachel, like they don't know. And y'all need to get Rachel. I think I tagged them from the Connecticut Sun and was like, y'all need to get Rachel. We need this for the playoffs to elevate. Next thing you know, Mariah Jefferson gets released. And I'm like, what the heck? Then I see Marina Mabry. I'm like, what? You got to be kidding. Just in case you don't know, Marina Mabry, of course, is, I think she was a guard for the most part, but I saw her play a forward position in her second to last game with Chicago. And I thought that was interesting. And I was like, well, she made $200,000 a year. She was the highest on the payroll. And to be honest with you, I just don't think she was consistent enough. I think in the last two games, she was showcasing her skills because that's where she was the most consistent. Now, y'all already know how I feel and a lot of other fans feel about Kaiser being released because she was a three-point shooter. So I halfway forgive Chicago for releasing Kaiser because Rachel is a shooter. She can come off the bench cold just like Kaiser. But if you notice, she's more of a center. So she has more size. And her free throws should come in clutch. I think she's like 80, almost 90% free throw shooting, cold off the bench. That is the kind of player that you want to add to your team when you're ready to make a playoff run. Just in case you don't know, the Chicago Sky is number 8 at the moment, battling back and forth between the Fever for number 7, number 8, and of course, where you land makes a difference. So I want y'all to pay attention to see if we climb a little more, if we maintain consistency at 8. 8 should play 1, 7 should play 2. That's how it's set up in the NBA. I'm assuming it's the same. If it's different, y'all let me know in the comments. Based on where we are today, who will we play in the playoffs? Drop me some comments and let me know your thoughts there. Also, we got a number 1 draft pick, the right to swap for number 1. So Chicago sent Marina and a second round pick to the Connecticut Suns, which I think Connecticut might work out better for her. I really don't think Marina wanted to be in Chicago. I think as Angel and Camilla started to get more of the limelight, I think Marina just kind of fell back. And in her play, it just wasn't consistent enough. So when they came to Atlanta, she played, but she wasn't playing running the ball like I think she's used to. So that might help out Connecticut. We sent Marina Mabry and a second round pick to Connecticut for Mariah Jefferson, Rachel Bannon, and a first round pick, the right to a first round pick. We could swap with them. What should we do with that first round pick? Of course, I'm going to say leave me some comments, but let me go first. This is what I think. I don't know who the first pick is going to be. I'm going with Juju Watkins, or Floje, Paige Buckner's, the 3. Those are the 3 that I know right off the cuff that I think should come to Chicago. Of course, Floje makes the more sense out of everybody. Maybe besides Juju, because Juju is a baller. Her game is already complete, in my opinion, in college. When she gets to the league, there are going to be some vets that she's going to look a little bit more prepared against. Yeah, her size might need to change because if you notice, not only is the skill elite, but there is a lot of size in the WNBA. I haven't watched Paige game, but Paige is a fan favorite. So I think I'm happy to have anybody that adds to the chemistry of the team. And I know she can ball. I do know that much. So those are the 3. Flau'jae, Juju Watkins, or Paige Buckner. Let me know who y'all think we should use the number 1 draft pick for next year. And overall, how do you grade this trade, this mid-season trade? Let me know your thoughts. And before we go, Kennedy Carter should have been an all-star. Absolutely. And I don't want him to hear anything about a hip check or anything like that, because if Alyssa Thomas can be an Olympian and an all-star or one or the other after the flagrant 2 on Angel Reese, then Kennedy Carter should have been an all-star because that was only a flagrant 1. And we both know there was some exchange both ways there. And we don't want to set a precedence that certain players are untouchable. All players deserve respect and should be treated justly. There should be no preferential treatment. This is a competitive league, and equality should be the priority at the end of the day.
As of right now, I got Angel. She's been killing it.